Welcome back. As 2022 comes to an end, we look back on the year for New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell, from a historic visit from a French president to facing a recall effort.
WDSU anchor Daryl Forges sat down exclusively with Mayor Cantrell about the year that was and her hope going into the new year. It's a story you'll see only on 6.
22 has just been impactful, I would say, for the entire city.
Mayor LaToya Cantrell believes from a revenue standpoint, the city has done well, hosting big events and even hosting French President Emmanuel Macron, the first time a French head of state visited the Crescent City in almost 50 years.
Every step throughout the year, we have just seen that this city has bounced back stronger and identified as one of the top 10 cities in the country with the fastest growing in terms of our revenues, our economy.
Cantrell also made history, tapping Michelle Woodfork as the city's first woman interim top cop.
It was vitally critical for me to appoint someone that has been instrumental in the progress that we've seen even in the past 6 months relative to the department, to continue to make sure that the progress continue to happen, even in an interim capacity.
As Cantrell touts her accomplishments, some issues still remain, including crime. The Metropolitan Crime Commission reports the homicide count in the city is at its highest since 2003.
I absolutely understand how our people are feeling, but they also need to know that this city, and under my leadership, we will not stop nor rest until we see us continuing to make progress relative to violent crime in our community.
A lot of folks are saying, where is the mayor? Why is she not talking about, like, the Boogie B murder that happened the day before Christmas? Like, where is the mayor when it comes to reassuring the city that this has to stop? What's your response to that?
So what I will say is, where's the mayor? The mayor is front and center. The mayor is on the scene. The mayor is in living rooms with our family members. The mayor is in community. The mayor is meeting with and engaging parents. The mayor is meeting with and engaging young people.
Cantrell implemented a deployment strategy, assigning more officers on patrol. The mayor says that played a role in getting thousands of guns off the streets this year.
Those guns off the street are critical because we can say, one, that is a life that we've saved with that gun off the street. But the alarming thing about it is there are more guns on the street.
Now, Cantrell stresses she nor the NOPD can reduce crime alone.
It takes all of us. So instead of looking for me where I am present, I think that we need to look for one another in these incidents that occur within our community, because that's what's going to, again, keep this community safe.
Cantrell also faced backlash for her travel expenses, questions about her living in the city-owned Upper Pontalba apartments, which led the New Orleans Police Department to open an investigation into a member of the mayor's security team. The issues of crime and the controversies surrounding the mayor led to activists asking New Orleanians to recall Cantrell.
If they do get to that threshold, possibly, are you ready? Do you have a plan in place to combat against that?
So I do my job, and that is the best tool and resource to combat against any form of negativity, any form of not only that, but just the layer and level of these vicious attacks are real.
Through the positives and negatives of 2022, Cantrell says she's focused on what lies ahead in 2023.
I'm focused on delivering for the residents of this city, as I've been focused on it for over 20 years now, whether it's in a non-elected capacity or elected capacity. I have never one time not delivered for the residents of this city. And so I will continue to do that and give it my all in the arena.
For WDSU News, I'm Daryl Forges.